We are back visiting the Florida Museum of Natural History with Darcy, and they have a brand new exhibit that is awesome that you gotta check out.
Well, the new exhibit's called Amazing Pollinators, and it's really kind of a giant exhibit-sized game. And you take the role of a pollinator. So you can choose from any of 48 different pollinators and then go on a specific mission to collect points for how well you're pollinating.
And what is a pollinator?
Pollinators are animals that help a flowering plant move through its life cycle. By moving pollen, they fertilize the plant and they allow the plant to produce fruit like strawberries or blueberries or citrus.
So how does this big game work?
You take what's called a mission board and you go to one of the rooms that has all the pollinators. You can be a bat, a bird, a beetle, a butterfly, a moth, all different kinds of organisms that pollinate. And then take your board and it tells you what environment to go to. So it might tell you to go to a garden, or it might tell you to go to a meadow, and you find that environment and start to interact with the exhibit in different ways to collect points. If you want to become a power pollinator, you've got to rack up 500 points. And sometimes you're pollinating a flower, and sometimes you're doing things that cause the flower to be pollinated. There's a lot of different ways that the interactivity has been designed, and it's just a lot of fun to do all the missions.
And these pollinators and the environments are really interesting.
Yeah, there's even a black light room because not all pollinators work during the day, so especially bats and moths fly at night. So if you go into the black light room, you can explore some of those.
You have a lot of activities, even things for the young pollinators.
The little ones, if they can't read yet, might enjoy things like a puppet theater, a beanbag toss, a dress-up station, but there are also missions that the little kids can do that aren't quite as complex.
And maybe the adults want to play in the dress-up station as well. In addition to being fun, this exhibit teaches you how important pollinators really are.
You know, it is a great, fun game, but we hope in the end that people will take away that pollinators are incredibly important and that there are a lot of ways that we can support pollinators just like they support us.
You also have the amazing butterfly rainforest.
The butterfly rainforest is amazing with so many different kinds of plants and butterflies, and that's where you can watch pollination in action. And then if you come inside, you can see our fossil hall, giant shark jaws, an underwater scene, a Florida cave, and of course the Discovery Zone for children and families.
There's always a full day of activities here at the museum. And for our pollinator fans, there's even things in the gift shop to go home with.
If you want to learn more about pollination, we've got books, we've got fun clothes, we've got all kinds of games and interactivity that people can go home with.
And if you'd like to see pollinators at home, you also have the butterfly plant sale.
You can start your own butterfly plant garden and have pollinators at your house. We run the sale from the end of February into the fall.
For a super fun and educational time, come get your game on at the Amazing Pollinators exhibit at the Florida Museum of Natural History, located on UF campus.